Welcome to Nuts at Night, episode number 86. The show where this kind of crap happens all the time. we got four guests on the show today. I'm just going to jump right in and introduce them. Starting with Steve D'Amico from StephenD'Amico.com. What's up?
Hey.
What's going on there?
Same old.
Same old? All right. Yeah. Max Monty from MaxMTechnology.com. Yo.
Howdy, y'all. How y'all doing?
Doing good. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Liam Tidwell. Oh, man, I spelled your name wrong. From Gem State Compute. No, I also put the wrong URL. It's Liam Tidwell with 2 L's, and he's from liamtech.com, liamtek.com. I'm going to fix that while we're doing the show. What's going on, William?
Bananas taste like yellow.
Thank you very much. In this show, we kind of go around, we bring something to the table that's of note, maybe interesting, maybe zany, whatever it is. We hope that you enjoy it. And who wants to go first? You guys sound like an assertive bunch here. Who wants to go first? Of course, nobody does. Well, then, we're just not going to do anything.
I got one. I got something funny.
We'll see you folks next week.
Go ahead,
Quick
Steve.
show.
I'm not in the chat though yet.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You said you have something.
Okay, here we go. I found an article with some really hilarious Bollywood. You ever see Bollywood stuff?
Yeah, I mean clips of it. I don't ever watch a whole Bollywood movie.
I don't think anybody has. But I saw this. This was really pretty funny. If I can just get in the chat, I put in the link for you guys.
It's a YouTube video?
It's like a whole series of YouTube videos, and it's action scenes from different Bollywood like action movies, and it's so over the top and so ridiculous. It's just awesome.
What's the name of the video? I'll just look it up on YouTube.
Here it is. It's great.
Okay, let me punch it up here. Hang on a second. Putting it in there, pasting it in, and make sure I record the sound here. Here we go.
It's from unrealitymag.com, and it's some really it's just a couple of different ones. So some of them don't play. One of the best ones is it's a really short one. If you scroll down, I think it's the third video. It's the best deflection ever.
Okay, and this is 7 over-the-top Bollywood action scenes. All right, there's a cool picture there. This is a clip. You want me to play? What do you want me to play? This first clip? This explosion? Tell me what you want me to play.
Play the third one. It's short.
Third one. Now that's how you shoot that one?
Yeah.
This video is no longer available due to a copyright claim by Aditya Productions.
Wait.
Best deflection ever. All right, let's do best deflection ever. Oh, man. Awesome. Just awesome. You guys got to go to this site. Normal. It's unrealitymag.com. 7 over-the-top Bollywood action scenes. That is great. Let's see this coolest bottle drinking guy. This is awesome stuff.
That's a good one.
soda Sure. Goli soda
That is amazing. All right. Wow. You know what? This is like Steven Seagal times 100% cheese. Like,
that was awesome. What was that, like from India or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, from Bali. Bali? Is that where they make?
Okay.
No, Bollywood.
Oh, so hence the Bollywood, right?
Yeah.
Well, we as Americans, we call the whole, anything Indian as Bollywood, but there's like different areas, and there's
Yeah.
different like movie making industries in India, and people like to differentiate difference. I don't
Now,
see.
do you think that's an attempt for them to be serious, like make a serious action movie? Or when they were making that, do you think they said, "Oh, this is the cheesiest thing. They're gonna eat this up"?
No, they're serious.
Oh, that's so bad.
Because there's just tons and tons of it, and a lot of it's like it's like amazing because you look at the special effects and you go, oh my god, the special effects are like okay, but they fall just short. Where like they're getting it done with the special effects, but you're just like, oh, there's something wrong with this the whole time.
Right. There's something very wrong, especially the part where the guy they obviously put the movie in reverse, where the guy did a flip and then he flipped
so
backwards.
Obvious.
Yeah, that was great.
And the knife in the mouth.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was like slowed up, like very slow. Awesome.
Yeah, like for anybody, all your audio guys, he has a knife. The action hero has a knife in his mouth, and he's not holding it like his hands. It's just sitting in his mouth, and he just flicks his head, and then it sticks against the wall next to some guy's
No,
face.
I meant where he caught the knife in his mouth.
Right. He caught the knife in his mouth. It was obviously filmed at a very safe speed.
In reverse. Somebody yanked it out of his mouth, and then they reversed it.
I love it, man. I gotta watch more of them.
Isn't it that I think I heard somewhere back sometime or another that India makes more movies than Hollywood does?
I mean, they probably could crank them out at that quality level.
Yeah.
I mean, I could knock out probably 5 of those a day on the Sony Vegas.
It's true. They crank out a lots and lots of them.
Yeah.
It's quantity, not quality.
Good stuff. All right, Max, what do you want to bring?
Alrighty, let's see. All right, let me drop this over in chat real quick. Let's see which one I've got. I think it might be a watch the video night here.
Oh God, the audio guys are gonna hate us again. This is a reason why you got to tune in the video, guys. I'm gonna try to have these more available too, but you can just find them all on Justin TV /podnutz and just go in the video section. You'll see all of the replays of these videos. So.
Okay, it's The Onion.
The Onion?
Oh.
Did you put it in the chat?
News Network.
Yeah. Did you put it in the chat? Max, can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, okay, yeah. Did you put it in the chat room? Oh, there it is.
I just dropped it in the chat right now.
Okay, cool. All right, The Onion. You know, I got to admit, I watched The Onion the other day, and it's to me, it wasn't as good as I remember it. So let's see if Max found a gem, a diamond in the rough here.
Well, it's kind of cheesy. This is a warm up. This is relates to Facebook.
This is the Onion News Network. Better news, better viewers.
I love the intros on The Onion. They're very professional. Fact Zone with Brooke Alvarez.
Congress today reauthorized funding for Facebook, the massive online surveillance program run by the CIA. According to Department of Homeland Security reports, Facebook has replaced almost every other CIA information gathering program since it was launched in 2004.
After years of secretly monitoring the public, we were astounded so many people would willingly publicize where they live, their religious and political views, an alphabetized list of all their friends' personal email addresses, phone numbers, hundreds of photos of themselves, and even status updates about what they were doing moment to moment. It is truly a dream come true for the CIA.
Much of the credit belongs to CIA agent Mark Zuckerberg, who runs the day-to-day Facebook operation for the agency. The decorated agent, codenamed the Overlord, was recently awarded the prestigious Medal of Intelligence Commendation for his work with the Facebook program, which he has called, quote, the single most powerful tool for population control ever created. Among the biggest successes of the Facebook program is Operation Farmville, which the CIA credits with pacifying as many as 85 million people after unemployment rates rose dramatically. Other features, such as the suggested Friends window, have been instrumental in allowing government agents to infiltrate deeper into the friend networks of suspected dissidents. For some expert analysis now on the story, let's check in with the Fact Zone's first responders. Jason, you have written extensively about the Facebook program. Why is it so effective?
Well, one of the key reasons is that the CIA has been so thorough in convincing the nation that constantly sharing information about everything that you're doing is somehow desirable instead of deeply unsettling.
You know, but critics are saying that with the national debt being so high, is this really the time to be spending even more money on spy programs?
Well, actually, the Facebook program saves the CIA money.
That's right.
Like the Maps application where you list every place that you've been, whether it's the state or a country or...
Oh, right, with the little pins, they show where you visited. Yeah,
yes,
I like that.
that kind of information would have taken the CIA months of going through hotel receipts and plane tickets to figure it all out. The manpower that Facebook saves is huge.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the calendar feature even lets the CIA know where you're going to be in advance. So that's
right. So now if they want to pick you up for questioning, all they have to do is see which events you RSVP'd yes to and then send their agents to be waiting for you.
That's how they got my brother.
Yeah,
That's
so effective.
How they got my brother.
Guys, with all the focus on the Facebook program, is it taking away from some of these other CIA programs like the Twitter initiative?
Yeah, the funding for that should be cut entirely.
Right, 400 billion tweets and not one useful bit of data was ever transmitted.
Oh, that's true. Now, is this trend of social network information gathering dangerous? I mean, just last week, the New York Times revealed that Al-Qaeda has designed Foursquare to identify popular locations for bombing.
Actually, Brooke, that's been discredited as any kind of real threat. The people that use that site are people that no one would mind seeing bombed anyway.
Really, the only thing the CIA has to be concerned about is people losing interest in Facebook and moving on to a new social network site, like the Chinese site Wanbi.
I love Wanbi.
Are you guys on Wanbi?
Oh my God, it's so much more fun than Facebook.
It is great.
I love that one.
I love that you can earn friend points the more state secrets that you post. You know, I've got a lot of contacts in the State Department. You know, I think I could really rack them up.
You should post them up.
I should.
All right, first responders, thank you so much as always.
All right. I don't want to play the whole thing.
Yeah, that wasn't as funny as I thought it was the first time I saw it.
I think it's hilarious.
It's very good. No, it's like when they actually draw that comparison, you actually sit there and go, "Oh my God!" I wonder how much information they actually use from them.
You know, and that's the thing I like about the Onion. I mean, the stuff that I mean, it's obvious when you're sitting there watching it that it's, you know, it's mockery of real life stuff. But when you think about it, like you're saying, it's like, well, you know, maybe so.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, of course, a good investigator should definitely check out Facebook. I think a good CIA, you know, agent. Why not?
Yeah,
should.
There's another one. I put it in there if you want to see it. It's probably just as long, but it's about parents stalking their children on via Twitter and Facebook.
Really?
But it's pretty good too.
Let me see. Liam, why don't you do us yours? I'll queue up that video. What do you want to talk about?
So, have you guys heard of Kickstarter?
Yes.
So take a look. Bring this one up. This is how I found it. I don't remember where I saw that, but I was like, that's kind of cool. Let's see what this is about.
After I heard about Kickstarter, I wanted to do something for Podnutz with it. Let me see.
I know, right? Take a look at this guy here. This is just...
Go ahead.
Just a really cool idea. If you want to play the video real quick, it just kind of gives you...
Hey Kickstarter, my name is Scott Wilson. I'm a designer and founder of a small design firm called Minimal. At Minimal, we design for a lot of companies, including Xbox, Dell, Steelcase, and Nike. But we also like to make our own products. And one of the products we'd like to make is a new collection of multi-touch watches based around the new iPod Nano. And why don't you check out the video, and we hope you like it.
TickTock and Lunatic for
Ever
the
since I was
iPod.
the global creative director at Nike designing their watches, I've been pretty obsessed with them and have quite a fetish now. And even though watches have been reduced to a status symbol and a fashion accessory, I still believe that the wrist is prime real estate for technology in the future. And watch companies have been
You might want to
chasing,
scrub through this a little. I thought it was a little shorter.
multi-touch color display watch.
What am I scrubbing
for
towards?
A long time.
Just kind of where it shows the
we
design
love
of the thing. I
idea
mean, it's
of the
really
world's
well
first
built.
multi-touch watch.
And if you look at his
Full
funding there, I
quality
mean, he wanted
products.
15 grand. He
Not
has,
just clipped on a cheap
he's
strap
50
that
grand
has an
short
afterthought.
of $1 million now.
Our first
I
two
mean, it's an
designs are TickTock
awesome
and
site.
Lunatic. TickTock is a simple snap-in design, and the
I thought they
inspiration
had
was
these
actually
already
ski
made.
bindings. TickTock allows
This is a
the
while
user
back
to
that this was
easily and
done.
securely snap the Nano into the wrist dock.
Oh, that's
It cleanly
cool.
and simply integrates the Nano
But
and
then he's got the
transforms it
metal one
into
that's
a
just
nice modern
freaking
multifunction
amazing.
timepiece.
The metal one?
You can easily eject
Yeah.
the Nano by to be a conversion kit for some aluminum. It is forged
one here?
and machined via
Yeah.
CNC into its final form. secures the case and the watch bands together using stainless steel bolts.
If you scroll down, it shows the live
now
version.
Have the first premium multi-touch nano watch.
That's not bad, man. That's not bad at all.
You also have a stopwatch and a timer.
If this catches on, they're going to make all kinds of stuff for that form factor, you know?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is, I mean, if you go check this out every so often and dig through, if you find something you like, you can get in on it. Kind of rock bottom prices, because they're required to give you incentive to pledge. So if you look at the pledge amounts here and what they're offering, it's just a really cool way to help people get started in their business and maybe get something pretty decent out of it.
It's a great idea for a site. If anybody doesn't know what Kickstarter is, you basically post an idea and then you ask people for money to back it. And this thing that William was talking about is TickTock watch kits. It's 13,512 people have donated, and they have close to $1 million.
And he only wanted 15 grand.
He only wanted 15 grand. Oh my god!
Get started, right? How cool is that?
That's really awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
It wasn't until that metal he showed the metal one and him scrolling around on the nano that I really wanted one. You know?
Yeah, if you scroll all the way down and look at that red adenized one, oh man, that's just pretty.
Oh yeah,
it looks like something Chris would be wearing, right?
That is cool looking.
He does. Chris does wear pretty things. Yeah, I actually like the stainless steel or the silver metal one. That's super badass.
That makes me want one now, just because.
Like I would literally get one of those just for the watch and never use the iPod.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know. That little nano could do some things, can it? Well, I don't know if you heard, we're changing Android App Addicts to iPhone App Addicts.
The second I heard that, I thought, is it April Fool's?
I know. You know, it's tough to avoid now, especially on something as crazy as that. Like that, we'll get some people with it though. We'll get some people, especially the guys that maybe it's only a couple times listening to the show. I'm always afraid they're gonna just turn the show off and not listen to it ever again after they get halfway through the joke. Also,
we don't need you people as listeners anyway. Humorless. If you have no humor, you're in the wrong place. Go listen to Leo.
Go listen to Leo. All right. I didn't get the video queued up because I was actually watching the other thing, but we'll come back to that one, Max, on the let me pull up my Remember the Milk, actually.
Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah, are you there?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, keep your headset down like that because I can hear you breathing sometimes when it's up. It's fine. It's fine where it is. Let's see here. Cool things that I brought is let's see. Well, we got to talk about this. Rebecca Black. Okay, do you guys know who that is? Did you ever hear Rebecca Black? No?
I started to look this up when you were talking about it on the previous show, but I didn't do it.
Rebecca Black is a girl who came out with a music video that went completely freaking viral. The video is called Friday. Did you ever hear that stupid Friday song? Because I'm going to play it, and you're not going to be able to get it out of your heads. And just check it out. Not going to play the whole song, guys. Don't worry. Just want to give these guys a taste. Just watch the cheesiness of this and listen to the lyrics.
7 a.m. waking up in the morning. Gotta be fresh, gotta go downstairs. Gotta have my bowl, gotta have cereal. Seeing everything, the time is going. Ticking on and on, everybody's rushing. Gotta get down to the bus.
This is like Black and Peas.
Gotta catch my bus. I see my friends kicking in the front.
Okay, kicking in the front seat. Kicking in the back seat. Gotta make my mind up. Which seat can I take? Okay, she goes on to have a bridge in the middle of the song that says it's not Friday or it's not Thursday, it's Friday. Then there's Saturday, and Sunday comes after. Like that's the bridge. It's ridiculously cheesy. I mean, she's not. This is not. It looks very.
So it's going mainstream, is what you're saying?
Yeah, it went mainstream, but it's a little different. If you watch the whole video, you'll realize this is not a professionally produced thing by people who know what they're doing. it's got some production value and it looks good, but it's an amateur singer and it's an amateur video, and it just went completely freaking viral because of the combination of it being so bad and other factors that I can't explain.
It's a training video.
What do you mean?
Days of the week. Instead of getting rid of the old song, Sunday,
Yeah, that's what comes
add a little pep to it. So that's why it's going so wide.
The best part, I mean, she's gotten death threats. Like, people hate her. There's an ABC interview I'm going to try to pull up that actually confronts her and goes, so they're asking her, so what do you think about some of these nasty things that people are saying about you? Like, I wish Rebecca Black would die, or I hope she gets a disease or something like that. And she's like, well, I cried at first, but now I got over it. And it's just crazy, this whole phenomenon. She's got 70 million hits on this video.
Yeah, because I'll tell you why. Because somebody backed up a brink truck and unloaded, so now she's fine with it.
What? Of what?
Backed up a Brinks truck,
Oh, right. Yo, big time.
Well, you're onto something because her video has 70 million views on YouTube. But
yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah, no, I know that. I know that. I know you did, but let me finish. If I have 7 million views, but it's got.
I seriously think Steve D mutes whenever I talk.
He's notorious for that.
Oh my God! Did you see this? It has 70 million views.
Listen.
Wait, how are the reviews on Amazon? Did it get good reviews on Amazon?
Let me finish.
I heard it's going pretty viral.
No, listen. Okay, it might have 7 million views.
Yeah.
But it has 168,000 likes, but it has 1,300,000 over dislikes. That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
you
I
always
got you.
got something to say.
I understand you. The thing is, when I actually saw her on the Leno show, because she was on like Jay Leno and a couple other shows, they made her sing the song, and she's singing it like it's a good song. Like I think she thinks it's famous because it's good. I mean, the girl's 13 years old. She's obviously naive, and this is kind of mean to just like how people are making fun of her, but it's well founded. The song is, though catchy, is just it's lacking in so many ways. But just check out some of the parts of this interview. It was pretty funny.
Her music video went viral after it was blasted as the worst song ever. We just said that, and here's the numbers. 16 million hits online and climbing. Andrea Kenny's become the queen of our internet sensations. First it was Charlie Sheen, now it's Rebecca. She spoke to you exclusively. Andrea?
Yeah, good morning, George. I don't know, is something wrong with me? I think it's sort of catchy. It went up 2 million downloads last night alone. The song, it's called Friday. It's about an 8th grader who's getting ready for the weekend, getting ready to party. It's obviously made Rebecca and cyber.
Come on. All right.
Is it
interviewer?
Crazy? When did you realize that things were really getting out of control?
After seeing it go from 4,000 views to 70,000 views in one night, and then waking up and it was at 200,000 views, that was when I realized this is gonna be big.
But the song has become famous for all the wrong reasons.
Gotta jump, gotta pet a cat, blueberries, strawberries, so many berries.
Rolling Stone called Friday even mean.
We need to get him on.
Oh, the parodies are great.
And they're not nice.
Here we go.
No. Her song Friday is the worst song I've ever heard in my entire life. Even deaf people are complaining.
Okay.
Even deaf people are complaining.
It doesn't bother me.
I hate her voice. It's going to be stuck in my head for life. Friday, 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 OMG.
I think that's an accomplishment, even a person that doesn't like it, it's going to be stuck in their head. So that's the point of it. It's a catchy song.
What's the meanest thing you've read that maybe hurt you the most?
I hope you cut yourself, and I hope you get an eating disorder so you'll look pretty, and I hope you go cut and die.
Have you cried at all throughout all of this?
Man, that's horrible.
I know. This girl, she doesn't. I guess she's getting a taste of what she's in for. But I mean, worst song ever. I mean, if you look at the freaking heading on the worst video in the world as they're doing the interview with her.
Does it come up on Google already if you type in worst video?
I don't know. Check it out. Let's see.
If it auto-populates, she's really made it to the bottom.
Yeah.
All right.
Beating out Nickelback.
Max, move that mic a little bit away from your head. We're getting you're doing the Steve D breathing thing.
I think my head's swelling.
Oh, it's number 2.
Oh, it's number 2 for worst video in the world?
Worst music video ever. It comes up the second actual link.
All right. Anything else on this, or do we go back to Steve D for some more stuff? Steve D?
Yes.
Max! Is it him breathing? It's gotta be.
I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it.
Steve D's hearing it. Just put...
All right, there.
Does it
bend it out totally to the side?
Okay.
There's something wrong with your mic.
No, let it go. It's fine now. It's fine now.
You know, we hear you just as well.
Go ahead.
I just got this new one in from a guy named Steve D'Amico I found on eBay, and
Is that the DSP 400?
I don't know.
It actually looks like one.
It looks exactly like it.
And I get the joke, Max.
It's door recommended, so
it's actually a good
whichever one
headset. It's so good it picks up your breathing really heavy.
That's what it is.
All right, Steve D, go for it.
It may have been the video.
Then you put it back. Don't do that. It's like a habit.
That's awesome.
All right, go ahead.
Okay,
Steve.
there.
All right, good.
That just looks stupid.
No, it looks fine. Trust me.
All right, fine.
All right, go ahead, Steve D.
Okay.
I'll drink.
Okay, this is for our East Coast listeners, unfortunately, but there's got to be something else like this. I was driving. I parked in this parking lot, and I was near this restaurant, whatever, right? And this guy walks up to my car, and he's like looking at it, and he's like, and then he comes over to the window, and he's like asked me to like talk to him. I'm like, what is this, a scam? Like I don't know. I guess I'm jaded and awful lately and cynical because I thought he was trying to like screw me over somehow. So I didn't want to even like deal with him. But then he actually turned out to be a nice guy, and he tells me that because I now have a new to me car for everybody out there.
How did you find out he was a nice guy?
So I started talking to him. And he and I was on my laptop naturally, and he wanted me to take a look at this website. And here it is. It's called Pix Cars, Pixx Cars, right? And .com. And it's what it really is like this. It's kind of strange that when you go there, it's this untitled document, but it's not a very good-looking site. It's kind of silly and small, but what it is for people who have exotic cars, unusual cars, older cars, whatever it might be, and they're in relatively good condition, but not like over the top, like nice condition. What different movie makers need like large amounts of vehicles for time, like how do we call it? Time. Like movies within a certain period of time, because you can't have like 2000 and 2011 looking vehicles parked in the city streets of a movie that takes place in the 80s. So you need a bunch of 80s vehicles. Well, where do you get them all? Well, I guess this is one of the sources that some of these producers go to. And what you can do is you can go to this this website's a database that people can enter their cars into. You take a bunch of pictures of your car and you put it in your contact information, and you just might be called. And he said that depending on the car and depending what they need it for, they can give you like 300 or more per day, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah,
it's this particular like database is its headquarters is in Brooklyn, New York, but anybody in that kind of area, I don't know, anybody who's willing and would consider driving their car up to to New York City might want to put their information on here, and they might get a good offer.
This looks like one they would probably use in a crash scene and just destroy
it. Didn't you buy that one after the crash scene?
No. Okay. I have a better car now.
Is your car in there, Steve?
No, I haven't entered it yet. But my car, for anybody who's slightly interested, I have a different car now. I was donated by a member of my family, and and it's in really good shape. But it's in really, really nice shape. Like it looks like it was garage kept for a long time because it's from 1995.
I like the other description better, that it looks like an old person drove it forever.
That's true too.
Steve, what year was it? Because I know Conan O'Brien forever on his show, he would claim that he drives, I think it was a 1995 Ford Taurus, and he would show clips of it and stuff. It was a stick shift. And I think it was an SHO, which actually pretty damn fast car back in the day. And he would call the gear shift the cone bone. But he would have it was pretty beat up car. What was yours the same year as his? Your old car?
Yes. My car, current car.
95?
It's a 1995 Buick Century.
Oh, Buick Century. Yeah, he had the Taurus.
I had a Ford Taurus before this.
That's awesome.
That was the one I used to beat the crap out of.
Yeah.
now I have a I don't know.
No, this is pretty cool. They say they'll give you $300 per day.
Something like that. Yeah.
Very cool.
Not bad to have your car like appear as an extra in a movie. You know.
I mean, there's only one Acura in the database. Is this site new?
No, it's not new. It's not that new, at least. It's been around for a while.
There's not that many cars in there. Like I typed Dodge any, and it only pulled up like 30 cars.
19. Let's see. You could put a year. Hold on. You could put a.
And anyway, it's good to. It gives you a better chance of being found.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you can actually put in a range, and you'll see more. Like, but there's like a hole in. He was saying that's why the guy came out to me. He said that there's like a hole in the database for available cars from the mid '90s, because who restores a 1995 car? You know, nobody restores those type of cars.
Right.
So I mean, but if you're going to restore a car, you're going to go to the 50s or something like that.
Right,
So,
I get what you're saying.
or the 70s. So nobody really has cars from the 90s available.
Yeah, you're right. There's a little hole. Interesting.
Yeah. And my car looks like it doesn't look like it's 15 years old. At least.
Awesome. All right. Good one, man.
Yeah.
How about you, Max?
Alrighty. Let's do this one. Oh, let me see where it went.
We'll eventually get back to that onion thing. But if anybody, it was parents who beat their children on the onion? No, who spy on their children.
Oh, no, I put it in the chat a little bit ago.
All right. Which one do you have now?
All right, this one, it's as funny as it is, I don't know if it's ever been talked about. I can't remember. I just put it in chat. Fainting goats.
Oh, man. We have those all over up here.
I love fainting goats.
Yeah, I never saw fainting goats.
It up in the chat.
Goats, the earliest known domesticated farm animal. Today there are more than 400 million of them worldwide. Then there's this little guy. He doesn't get the attention of, say, the more fashionable Angora goat. He's a fainting goat, and he's got a different talent. Lisa Johnson breeds goats in Florida.
These goats are called myotonic goats. Many people call them fainting goats, wooden leg goats, stiff leg goats, nervous goats, the Tennessee goats, Tennessee meat goats. So they just have all kinds of nicknames for them. They carry the hereditary gene for myotonia congenita. What happens is that when the goat is startled or excited, it causes a very temporary stiffening of the muscles. And when the muscles relax, after a few seconds, the goat jumps up and runs on its way.
They don't call them fainting goats for nothing.
Oh, these
It can even be something as simple as being excited over being fed. The adult animals typically they keep their balance better, and what they will end up doing is pretty much racing on four legs.
Weird. Well, it might seem easy to make fun of the fainting goat.
That last guy was the best.
Love them just the way they are.
Dude, that's so
you imagine
weird.
one of them that's feeling a little gassy and it farts and scares itself, so it clenches up and farts again?
That's just weird. I feel bad. I mean, like, especially when the best is when they all run out and they all faint at the same time. So it's a breed. It's just not like a disorder in some of them, right? Like
no, it's a disorder, but the thing that they're doing with them now is they're purposely breeding them for two purposes, which is novelty and for meat.
And for really bad hunters.
And for bad hunters, yeah.
For novelty. I guess people want to buy a fainting goat. Hey, any way you can make money, I guess, right?
I already want one.
There's a follow-on video with that, and I'm really debating if we want to bring it up or not.
What is it?
All right, I'll put it in the chat.
Bowling for goats?
No, don't put it in the chat. Just tell me what it is.
Oh, well, I'll put it up. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Why don't you think we should play it?
being that the animal lovers of a certain type that most of us are.
Oh. Well,
feigning cats.
Oh, man. You guys can watch that on your own. I don't know if I could stomach that right now.
It's actually really cute. It's kittens.
Did you watch it already, Steve?
No. Really? Is it cruel? All right, I'm not gonna watch it. Sorry, guys. I'm a cat lover. I can't do it. Sorry.
I'm a cat lover too. It's just kittens.
That's hilarious.
You guys can check it. Yeah, he put it in the chat. You guys can watch it in the chat. All right.
It's little kittens that do the exact same thing as the goats. It's pretty cool.
I'll watch it after. I gotta preview it first. I'm not gonna watch it during the show. All right, Liam, what do you want to talk about?
Oh, I got another video. You guys got to start joining us live. It's right there for you. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this before, but it just reappeared on my radar, and I thought that's just too funny. We gotta
Shoes, the full version. What is this?
Happy birthday, twins.
A computer and a car. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Hey, I've seen this.
Kelly, go ahead and open your present.
You've seen this before, Steve?
Yeah, I think so.
What the hell?
What'd you expect? Condoms?
Nice present, Kelly.
Shut up, duck.
Skank.
I'm gonna butt slap you,
No.
shitbag.
I'm an athlete.
Now stop
Wait
fighting.
a
You
second.
two are
I'm sorry,
twins.
man.
Goodness sakes. Don't they have the same thoughts?
Shiz. PlayStation.
Fiscal responsibility.
Tom Skerritt.
Kelly,
Skerritt.
where are you going?
Out.
Whore.
Kelly, what are you gonna do with your life?
I'm going to get what I want.
Christ.
Shiz. 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 Oh my god, shiz. Let's get some shiz. Let's get some shiz. Let's get some shiz. Let's get some shiz. Shiz.
So did you ever see this guy's show on VH1?
He's got his own show?
Did for a while. I think it was called I Hate My 30s.
It's the Liam show. That's why you like it. That's why you like it. Directed by Liam Kyle Sullivan. Get it on iTunes. LiamShow.com. Did he play all the characters in that?
No. It did have a lot of the same people from there, but
there it is.
Yeah, if you got some time to kill, that's a good place to go watch some of those.
LiamShow.com.
They're probably not all appropriate for this show.
Well, which is why you brought them on this show. Thank you very much.
You said you'd seen it before. You forgot to.
No, I did see that before. That's funny. All right. Gosh, let me go back to Remember the Milk now. Let me see. We did Friday. Let's see. Sorry, guys. There was a cool. Gosh. Tell you what. Let me play Max's first Onion video while I find something.
Oh no, I thought you were gonna do the other one.
No, the cat one? No.
Hey, I put in chat for anybody that wants to see some more scientific stuff about the fainting goats. I put that up in chat. It's a link to how stuff works.
Okay, cool. No, here's one I wanted to talk about. Nintendo 3DS. Have you guys checked it out yet?
Heard about it, but haven't seen one.
My son played with one when he was in New York City.
Yeah, they have them in Walmart. I have them in Walmart. I played with it. What did your son think about it?
He said it was pretty cool. We went up a couple of weeks ago. He went up there on spring break with the group, and he said they were having a showing at one of the places they went to, and he said it was pretty cool. He was trying to drop the hint, I think, that he wanted one.
Really? They're like $250. They actually are pretty cool, But I was playing this flying flight game in Walmart, and it's neat, man. You look at the top screen, and it literally is in 3D as you're looking at it, and you're flying through like these hoops and different through poles and stuff. And there's also a free flight where you just set up this whole environment, and you fly through it with a hang glider or a plane, and it's totally 3D. I mean, you see things in the distance, and as they come up to you, they come closer towards the screen. But it's kind of like the 3D is kind of like. Did you ever see like those I don't know, those things they actually print on paper where if you turn it a certain angle, it changes the image, it makes it look different when you turn it at a certain angle. It felt like I was looking at one of them the whole time, and I couldn't play. I don't think I could play a whole game like for a long period of time looking at that screen. So
did you ever play those like it was one of the very first 3D games ever. It was early 90s. I saw them at the arcades all the time. They had it was a stupid cowboy and Indian sort of game. I don't remember what the hell it was called, but it had some sort of mirror thing in the bottom and then a crazy curved screen where you watched it.
Yeah, I think I do remember that.
Do you remember that game? I mean, was it of that caliber or was it not even that good?
No, it was probably better than that, but still, you don't feel like you're watching a smooth picture in 3D. You feel like there's some jaggies in it, and it's enough to take me kind of out of the game. Maybe it's because the screen's small. I don't know, but
that screen did look smaller than the normal ones, is it?
I can't tell. They make the 3XL now and the different sizes of this thing. I don't know, and I actually never played a DS. Like I bought one and played it for a long period of time. So I always thought it was stupid to have a stylus as you're writing something and then hitting buttons and then looking at two screens. But people seem to like it. But I got to applaud them for coming out with the first glasses-less 3D thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's got 3D games, and they're actually in 3D, and you don't have to wear glasses. It's kind of innovative.
They'll sell 500 million.
You think?
Yeah. Well, that might be a little bit extreme, but I mean,
no, they'll sell. I think you're right.
They'll sell a metric butt ton. I mean, only them and Apple can get away with downgrading a product, saying it's new, and selling more of them. Like. When the DSi, they took away the ability to play the older games.
But they put like a camera on it. They put like a camera on it or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have any of you guys owned a DS?
I have one.
No.
Do you?
My wife sent me one as a present while I was in Iraq, and it was fun. I burned a lot of time, but I never used the thing anymore.
Really?
Yeah. My sons, they've got one, and they used it when they got it maybe 2 or 3 weeks and ditched it to the side for the Xbox. So
other than the obvious, hey, it's got 2 screens and a touch screen, the coolest thing about it had stereo sound.
So if you get a little music to it, that'd be great.
What a great feature.
I mean, it works really good.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to get your take on that. I saw it. It was new. It was gadgety, and I'm probably not going to get one, but pretty cool. All right, Steve D, what do you want to talk about?
Oh, wow. I'm next? Okay.
I think so, right?
We've been going clockwise this whole time.
Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah. You guys want to see... I'm sorry, you caught me way off guard. I wasn't prepared. I thought I was, like, last or something. Anyway, here we go. I took a picture. I haven't brought this up in a long time, so I figured this got to be a whole new audience that will get a kick out of this. It's my I posted a picture of my cat bed. I think we talked about it in the after show. Here's the actual picture. If you go to my blog stevendemico.com, you'll see my cat's eye bed. What do you guys think? Do you think she's a fangirl?
You need to convert it to a litter box.
Oh,
that'd be more appropriate for that model.
She really uses it. She really
I know. Well, she was sleeping in it last show. I saw her back there.
Yeah, she sleeps in it a lot because what we did was we put now she's a small cat, so she so it fits her. If she was a bigger cat like a male, she probably wouldn't like it because male cats tend to be bigger. And what she has like a real she really likes like a certain material, like those really soft baby blankets. So what I did was I put one of those in there, and she's really attracted to them. So just having it in there like that makes her really want to go in there. And she lays.
Didn't you tell me like at first they wouldn't go near the thing, and then all of a sudden you went in one day and she was in there?
Yeah, what happened was I set it up, and you have to hot glue these together. Some people make fish tanks out of them. They do all sorts of things. For anybody listening to audio, it's a G3 Mac, and I hollowed it out.
An eMac. It's an eMac. Or is
eMac?
I don't think it's an iMac, is it?
I thought it was a iMac G3.
Oh, yeah, I think it is an iMac. I'm not sure.
This particular one is the one of the blue ones, and so I hollowed it out. I took everything out, all the electronics, left the plastic behind, and then hot glued it all together. And it's she loves it. But the problem, what's weird about cats is like they love something and then they just abandon it altogether, and then they come back to it and rediscover it.
Right.
Well, she's done that a few times with this thing. But initially she wouldn't like go near it. She was just not interested. And then what I did was I kind of coaxed her in there, and then I would pet her as she was in there, and then she's like, "Oh, it's nice in here." And then she kept going back to there. And pretty soon she was obsessed with it. So now she's rediscovered it, which is kind of cool.
You know what my cat's obsessed with right now?
What?
The bean bag. I've got a roommate now, and she brought her bean bag in, threw it on the floor, and said, "Hey, the cat's gonna like that, right?" I'm like, "Nah, not a chance." And we're sitting there one day, and he starts walking over, and he goes to climb on it, and just you touch a beanbag, and it just
like a beanbag chair.
Yeah, beanbag chair. And then so he walks away, and I'm like, no, come here. So I pick him up and toss him in it. He didn't get out of it till that night when we kicked him out.
You mean after you tossed him, he just stayed in there?
Laying on his back like this, like, hey, come pet me. I'm here.
It's when I bought the Love Sack. What is that? It's basically a giant beanbag chair.
Yeah, those are cool.
I thought the cats would just be in it all the time and try to take it over, but they go in every once in a while and then they don't really care about it. So I guess it's not as comfortable for a cat as it is for a human.
Oh, he lives in this thing.
Really?
But he's fat. I mean, he's Jabba the Cat, really.
Jabba the Cat. All right. Max, what do you got? What do you got for us?
Oh, man. I guess that other video. He caught me off guard.
Okay.
I was thinking maybe 2 rounds here. We're going 3 tonight.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, let's see if Liam has anything, and then we'll do what do you like, what don't you like.
All right.
Liam, you got anything else before we do what do you like?
Sure. I've got a couple quick things. If you guys haven't ever heard of XKCD, for instance, maybe somebody by the name of D'Amico.
Yes.
You should probably check it out.
XKCD, what is it?
XKCD.com.
XKCD.com. Okay, go in there now.
It's definitely good for geeks. You might want to skip this one. Just go click the random.
What?
They're not.
XDCD?
XKCD.
Ah, okay.
This should be in your list of daily sites to look at.
A webcomic of romance, sarcasm, math, and language. Is the screen supposed to move like that when you put your mouse over it? It moves all weird.
What? It must be an April Fool's thing.
Oh, really? It doesn't normally do that?
Oh, yep, absolutely. That's what it is. He just updated it. That's crazy.
A webcomic of romance, sarcasm, math, and language. Just little comics?
Yeah. Normally, if you hover the mouse over the photo, you get your alt tags. It pops up extra little stuff that's kind of funny as well.
Damn, he does these pretty crudely, doesn't he? They're funny?
Oh yeah, they're hilarious.
Cool. XKCD.com. There's one about a circuit diagram. Let me see if I can find one here. All right, we go to the first one. Want to go for a bike ride? Nah, I hate 3D stuff. It gives me a headache. It's a dude who's on a computer. That's pretty awesome. When you think about it, this excuse can get you out of almost anything. That's pretty cool. Good one, man. How often does he do new comics?
3 times a week.
Good. How does he make money?
And another real quick one. I've always, like I said before, I've always been kind of astronomy and such. apod.nasa.gov. I'll throw a link in there for you. It's astronomy picture of the day. There's always something cool on there.
Look at that, man. That's awesome. I love Saturn, too. What planet is this supposed to be taken from? Oh, Titan. Sweet. Check it out.
It's a real photo.
For instance, if you go down to if you scroll down, you get across the bottom like archive and such. To the left, that would be yesterday's. That's some of the first pictures of Mercury.
Oh yeah, these are actual photos.
Yeah.
Look
So
at
there's
that.
always something on there, and then they've got an explanation. You just keep on delving in and in.
apod.nasa.gov. Sweet. That's a picture too?
Okay.
Wow.
That's what I don't like.
What?
Oh, that's really cool. Did you take a look? Go back to that last one with all the yellow, the suns.
What don't you like, Max?
Those photos and how they get them. That just blows my mind.
That's what you don't like?
I had something else, but that right there, bringing this up, that right there.
What don't you like about it? You just said you love those photos and how they get them.
No, it's cool looking, and the whole science behind it. But the fact that they're able to actually take those and they're in color, and then they enhance them the way that they do to actually make a picture out of them that we're used to seeing.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like that. It's too much thinking for me. So
that's awesome.
So real quick, that one with all the yellow.
Yeah, the suns.
Is all the planets they've just discovered.
This one here that I'm showing now.
Yeah. So the if you scroll up a little, that yellow one all by itself, that's our sun.
Right there.
And then all these other ones are the ones they've just found with one of the latest missions.
These are actual planets or stars?
Well, they're stars that they've found planets from transitions.
I like how they even got little black dots on them, like they know where craters are and stuff.
Oh, no, that would be the relative size of the planets that have been found with it. That's how they.
Okay, so I was totally wrong on that.
I thought they were just moles.
No,
okay, I see.
Yeah, take a look at the site once in a while. You guys will learn some stuff. It's pretty
bullet
cool.
holes. All right, cool. All right, let me pick one of my. We'll do don't likes first. I don't like when I go to Dunkin' Donuts and order an iced coffee, and they hand it to me, and it drips all the way till I get it to my cup holder onto my lap, like, or any drink for that matter. You know how like they put the lid on and don't put it on tight enough, and they hand it to you, and it just little drips, drip, 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 all the way across on your pants or whatever. Hate it. Now
that's when you accidentally drop it because it's so wet. Whoops, sorry, it was too wet.
Or that it was too hot, and then you file a lawsuit, and you're set.
Yeah. I had something like that similar too. Then I just said that I remembered. Me and Steve D did one like that. But Steve, you said that you hate when you spill it in your lap, right?
Yeah, it really sucks.
Yeah.
But I don't drink coffee, so I can get away with that. I hate iced tea blowing up in the car. That's really awful.
I don't even talk about blowing up. It's like they fill when they fill something to the top, and it overflows all around the edges of the little plastic lid that they put on there, and then those little drops just need a little bit of movement before they fall, and they always fall right onto your lap.
Especially when you grab it with your hand and then you squeeze it a little so that it doesn't fall out of your hand.
Right.
And then just
how many times I've done that?
Just that little bit you squeeze it makes it just explode.
Sploosh everywhere.
And the person never cares who handed it to you. They don't care in the least at all.
Oh, you could literally die that moment, and they would just shrug their shoulders.
Die. All right, Steve D, what do you not like?
What do I not like?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God. I thought I was ready for like. I was ready for like.
What do you want to do, dude? You want to do a like or don't like? You pick one.
Well, all right. I'll tell you what I don't like. I don't like it. I don't like those people that. I don't like the people that are, because I had this one before you brought up the onion, by the way. I don't like the people that are fooled by the onion. I don't like those people.
I do.
Those are some special people right there. Especially if you ever see the videos of the onion on YouTube and you read the YouTube comments, there's just arguments over whether it's real or not.
All right. Well, look, I'm not going to throw myself onto the bus on this, but before I even knew what the onion was, Okay, I watched this video and they were talking about pot pies and how there was a recall of all these pot pies, and it looked so real. And he goes on to, like, this government official goes on to explain how pot pies need to be recalled, and he gives the address of where everybody should send in the recalled pot pies. And it was all to him, and he was giving instructions on how he wants them to arrive piping warm and with utensils so they could test them out. And then he instructed everyone to ship cookies and milk out to him. You know, towards the end, I got the idea, but in the beginning, when he was talking about it, I think he had me going.
They're well produced.
Yeah. All right, Max, what do you not like?
Okay, what I don't like are customers that whenever they are explaining their computer problems to you, they start off the sentence like this. All of a sudden, really? I mean, when is anything really all of a sudden?
That's a good one.
And they just keep saying that. It's like, well, I was on Facebook, and all of a sudden,
yeah,
it started sending me this. I was like,
that's an awesome not like. I gotta interject something in here because it reminded me of something. Like, my cousin was in a car accident a couple years ago, and I've had these situations too where, like, if you're driving, or it's usually a car related thing, and something happens, and the person who either hits you or got hit or whatever always says, they came out of nowhere.
Yes, that too.
That's an admission of guilt because you did not see them. Nothing comes out of nowhere. So
suddenly I woke up 3/4 of the way into an accident.
Right, exactly. That's a good one. All right, William, what do you not like?
I've got to do another one.
No, you didn't do a not like. I don't.
Never done one.
I know, I'm just messing with you. So I'm eating dinner. My cat jumps up on the couch and comes, says hi and everything, and I look over at him because he's a friendly little guy, and I'm like, "What do you have in your mouth, buddy?" And he's like, "Meow," which is cat for nothing.
Cat for nothing.
And there's this thing sticking out of the front of his face. I'm like, "What do you got there?" So what I don't like is when your cat walks up to you and he's got a busted tooth just sticking straight out of his face.
No.
You have no idea how this cat does nothing. All he does is lay in a beanbag all day. I have no idea how he broke his tooth, so now I got to get the pliers and yank it out.
No.
Yes. Yeah, that was. He was pretty cool about it, though.
Really? So now what? I mean, it's just like he just doesn't have a tooth there. Like, what do? No, do you have to patch it up or anything?
A little WD-40, it'll be okay.
Oh man, poor little dude. Was it one of his big ones?
No, it was one of the teeny ones between the two big ones.
Okay,
So,
I guess you could live without that.
Put it on your resume. Just put it on your resume. You're also a cat dental surgeon.
Cat dental surgeon.
You'll want to give that cat an aspirin next time that happens.
Yeah.
yeah, he'll bust another tooth on that.
Give him a shot of whiskey at least. Jeez.
No, don't do aspirin. I was saying that because aspirin will kill a cat. So.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh no.
Acetic acid and bad stuff.
You should you should definitely say that.
Yes, disclaimer.
Yeah, you should put a little disclaimer on that one because there's probably
the title.
somebody.
No
Well,
aspirin.
can you imagine if somebody heard Max say that and then just immediately stopped the podcast and went and did it?
Yeah, my cat broke its
I'm
leg.
so disappointed in you.
And then they would come back and watch the fainting cat video, and it would just be it. It'd be lawsuits all over.
Speaking of disappointed in me, did you hear the on probably not, but on Podnutz Pro, somebody sent an email calling me a moron because I didn't read his email on the show, and he said he had a helpful link in there. He goes, on Podnutz Daily, you said you read all the emails you get. Well, I sent you one, and you didn't, you moron. And it had a link in it that would help people. He goes, some people just get such big heads.
You should have wrote him back. I didn't say I would read it on the air, moron.
Yeah, right. It's true. It's true because I did read it.
I read it.
I read it when I
not
got
on the
it.
air.
The day I got it, I read it, and I sent a response back to him, and his response came back to me rejected. So what am I gonna do? So he's an idiot.
You were spammed and then called a moron by a robot.
It's true.
By a bot.
It's my yes. It's,
you know
damn.
I totally my real dislike. I forgot all about this.
Damn. What's your real dislike?
I hate it when you get these calls from Microsoft, air quotes,
Right.
saying, "Warning, You have an infection on your Windows 7, Windows Vista, or Windows XP operating system. Please call this number.
Oh,
wow.
I never get them.
I've gotten like 2 of them in the last month.
But it's a recording. It's not a real person?
Yeah, it's a recording.
You should call.
Yeah. Let's call right now.
What's
do you have the number?
I want to call.
I wrote down the site and looked at it.
Oh, find it. We'll call before the show's over.
We should inundate them with all of our virus problems.
Remember what we did last time? You needed somebody to call someone. I'm your man. I'm your man for this.
That was great.
All right. I like the employees at CompUSA because I was looking at a laptop, right? And it's an i7 laptop. I actually ended up buying it, sitting right in front of me. So I have a couple other laptops I'm going to sell to make up for this thing.
Well, specs it. Come on.
It's an i7 Asus laptop. I don't even know the model number, but it's...
Is it QM or is it just a regular?
It's this one.
BR549.
It got at CompUSA for freaking $899, but it's going to go on sale for $799, so I'll get my $100 back. It's an i7 with a gig of dedicated graphics. It's not even like a super gaming machine. It's kind of like cheap. I mean, it's plasticky, but I like it because it's super light, and that's one of the reasons I like it, because laptops get too heavy for me, and I want to use one on my lap. And the reason I needed such a fast one is I'm doing tons of video editing, HD video editing, and my other stuff just wasn't cutting it. Actually, it just wasn't cutting. It was maxing out my CPU. So anyway, so I'm looking at this laptop, and I'm interested in buying it. And it was like 9:45 at night, and CompUSA closes at 10. So the employee comes over, and it's marked for $899. And every other week, this thing goes on sale for $799. So I say to him, I just want to ask on this computer, is this thing going on sale tomorrow? Because it was Saturday night at 9:45. I know they have their Sunday sales sheets, and they know everything that's going on sale. So I said, is this thing going on sale tomorrow? And he looked at it. He's like, what's that, an i7? Oh, no, they never go down. That thing will never go down. I go, it's been going on sale every other week. He's like, yeah, and he just didn't say anything. So I'm like, well, what time is it? How much more time do I have just to check it out? Because I want to keep looking at it. And then I found, he's looking for, I don't know what time it is. And I found the clock on the laptop told me what time it was. And I go, oh, don't worry, it's 9:45. He goes, oh, no, that's wrong. I go, well, what time is it? And he looks at his watch. He goes, it's 9:46. And then I'm like, thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. And then he just walked away. He couldn't. He had nothing right in that conversation. He just couldn't win. But I love how wrong the clock on the computer was by 1 minute.
No, it's definitely wrong. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, that's wrong. It's 9:46. All right. What do you like, Steve?
Oh, I love. I hope I'm not the only one. I love the most interesting man in the world.
I like it too, man. From Dos Equis?
Yes, it's the greatest thing ever.
Awesome.
There is also the most interesting man in the world.net. There is a website dedicated to the most interesting man in the world where you can see videos. It's like blog style. It's pretty cool. And you can watch all the ads and stuff. But some of my favorite quotes, or at least lines from all the different commercials, if he were to mail a letter without postage, it would still get there. He lived in the hills of the Serengeti for a summer after being gifted a wife by the local tribesmen.
Gifted a wife. Didn't he like feed baby eagles on the side of a cliff and stuff like that?
Yes. He taught a horse to read his email for him. Even his enemies list him as an emergency contact.
You know, I love how they came up.
Chuck Norris, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that a feed off of the Chuck Norris?
It must be. It must be.
It's like no. This is real. No, this is. I think.
Oh, he really did all that?
No. This is.
Because I saw it on the Onion.
Every time he goes for a swim, dolphins appear.
I like how they came up with this dude. Do you think that they did this all based off of Chuck Norris? Because I think it's pretty original how they came up with this guy.
I don't know which one came first.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I like this one. He once had an awkward moment just to see how it feels.
It's starting to sound more like Chuck Norris every time now.
Yeah.
Really? He lives vicariously through himself. I like this one. Oh, this one is very Chuck Norris. He bowls overhand.
Are these user submitted ones? Because these now sound like Chuck Norris.
No. I've heard some of these on the commercials.
Oh.
And he is the life of parties he's never attended, and police often question him just to find him just because they find him interesting. And my favorite of all of them is sharks have a week dedicated to him.
That is definitely a Chuck Norris one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they started off good, but then they went all Chuck Norris on us.
But that's just a collection of all the different, at least my favorite quotes from all the different commercials. I like him.
Next year for April Fools, you got to start a Chuck Norris podcast.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, Max, what do you like?
I like the little fancy top on this
Grosh.
I like that top.
Now, are you drinking Grosh because you brew your own beer and put it in Grosh bottles, or is that really Grosh?
No, that's really it.
Yeah. That's like the beer bottle of choice for brewers, home brewers.
Oh, really? Because you can reuse the top, I guess, huh?
Exactly.
Cool. No, but what I do like is I like Amazon Prime.
Ah.
Yeah.
Why do you like that?
I like it because one of the shipping convenience on it, but two, and I haven't ever heard this mentioned, so this is why I brought it up, is that you can share it.
What?
You can share it with family members.
What proof do they need? Do they take like blood samples
proof
or
that
something?
you just go to your account and add them to it.
Really?
Yeah. It's
You
pretty
mean you
easy.
don't require? It doesn't require a DNA test?
Nothing like that. But it does
Define
require
family, because we have a pretty big podnutz family.
We have like the podnutz Prime account. How many people can you add?
It's either 3 or 5. I can't remember. I'd
I
have
think
to
it's
look.
3. I have heard this. I remember
Really?
this from before.
Dude, another reason to like Prime is now that you're a streaming member. You could stream.
Mm-hmm. That too.
Have you guys done that? I have not done that yet.
No.
I don't.
No.
I still like my Netflix. So.
Yeah. Oops. Cool. Thanks, Max.
All right.
Anything else on that?
Nope.
Liam, what do you like?
I like Nudie Mags. No, this is CPU.
Yeah.
It kicks maximum PPC's ass. There's
Does it?
stuff that's actually useful to techs. I don't know. Maximum PC used to be really good, but it's just
commercialized.
Yeah, but
it's a bunch of fluff and crap anymore. It
Really?
seems.
Now,
yeah,
you
I find
like,
a lot more useful articles in this.
So you like magazines because how much does that thing cost a month?
I don't know. It's like $20 a year, maybe.
Oh, that's it. 20. Are you sure it's not $20 a month? Magazines
No,
are
it's like a year.
crazy. Really? Okay.
No, yeah,
For
it's
subscription though.
The subscription's
Plus they
cheap,
have
but
the
cover
good
price.
old,
really?
Find it.
I would like to start looking at magazines these days again. I always liked magazines.
They do have their online version as well.
Yeah. You know, I go through phases of reading stuff, liking stuff online or on devices, and then reading with actual paper. So I think I'm going through my paper phase again. I bought some books.
Yeah.
It's a strange thing for me to do. All right. I think that's going to wrap it up, guys. Why don't we just go around, say anything you want to plug, any last comments, and start with Steve D.
You can check out my blog. It's finally being updated. StephenDMico.com and SMD Steve on Twitter.
Awesome. Max?
Alrighty. My business site is maximtechnology.com, and my website blog, I haven't been keeping it up, but is maxmonty.me.
Maxmonty.me?
That's it.
Nice. Liam?
You can find me at liamtech, that's TEK.com, or you can find me at liamtech on Twitter, or you can find me here on, Tuesdays or Thursdays occasionally.
Very good.
Spelled the normal way?
Spelled the normal way.
I titled the show that the last show.
I saw that.
I love that, spelled the normal way. All right, well, that's going to be it for Nuts at Night, guys. Totally appreciate you watching, listening, streaming, whatever you're doing, and we'll see you next time.